He replaced me as best man behind my back, so I replaced his entire wedding with a disaster. We'd been best friends since we were 6, traded Pokemon cards, buried time capsules, wore matching Halloween costumes until it got weird in middle school. When Evan got engaged, I wasn't surprised when he asked me to be his best man. What did surprise me was finding out on Instagram that someone else had taken my spot. No text, no call, no, hey man, I changed my mind. Just a photo dump of Evan and his actual best friend, Mark, doing a wine tasting for the bachelor party I wasn't even invited to. The caption? Couldn't ask for a better best man. Like I was a placeholder until someone cooler came along. At first I thought, whatever. Weddings bring out the worst in people. Maybe his fiancée didn't like me. Maybe he thought I'd say something embarrassing in my speech. Still sucked, but I was gonna let it go. Until I found out the truth. I ran into his cousin Becca at a bar. She leaned over and said, by the way, sorry you're not in the wedding anymore. Evan said you were too off-brand for the vibe they're going for. Off-brand, like I'm a logo, a quirky t-shirt he outgrew. So I smiled, nodded, paid for her drink, and decided I was going to be very, very on-brand, as a nightmare. Now, I couldn't just sabotage the wedding from outside. That's rookie-level revenge. I wanted to be close enough to the chaos to watch it burn. So I started buttering up Mark, the new best man. I told him I wanted to be there for Evan anyway, that I'd help coordinate the groomsmen stuff behind the scenes. Mark, being a lazy golden retriever of a man, loved the idea of someone else doing all the work. And so began my mission. Sabotage by suggestion. I convinced Mark to rent suits from the cheapest place in town, because it's vintage formal, bro. The kind of place where buttons fall off just from breathing too hard. I ordered the wrong size ties by accident, and insisted we roll with it because mismatched is in. I emailed the venue pretending to be Mark, and changed the playlist to a deep dive of sad boy acoustic covers of trap songs. Ruined the entire vibe. Still, that wasn't enough. I wanted Evan to feel it, so I got in touch with his childhood crush, a girl he used to write poems about. She agreed to bump into him during the reception, just casual enough to spark tension, and it worked. His fiancée caught them talking, and it turned into a screaming match behind the DJ booth. Oh, and I also had the DJ announce Mark as the groom by accident, twice. But the real crown jewel? The cake. See, Evan has a nut allergy, not life-threatening, just enough to swell his face up like a Pixar balloon. I didn't want to kill him, just ruin every photo. I called the bakery and added a little note under Mark's name saying, please switch from vanilla to almond, groom's favorite. I watched Evan bite in with a smile and then slowly realize something was wrong. His lip puffed, his eyes watered, and he had to duck into the bathroom mid-toast. When he came out, he looked like a sad, bloated clown. No one was taking selfies after that. The rest of the night collapsed like a flan in a cupboard. The groomsmen looked like they were dressed by a blind mime. The music made people leave early. The bride was fuming. Evan was sweating through his shirt. And me? I gave the toast I never got to give, privately, outside the venue, to a camera I set up on a tripod. Here's to Evan, I said, raising my glass, for showing me who he really is, for teaching me that friendship has an expiration date, and for giving me the chance to remind him why I was the real best man all along. I never sent the video. He'll never see it. But I did print a still of his puffy, almond-fueled meltdown face and mail it to him on his anniversary. No return address. Just a note that said, sweetest day of your life, huh? He took me out of his wedding like I didn't matter. So I rewrote the whole ceremony until nothing about it did.